Hi everyone, welcome to this help video from PropertyNut on using one of our important features. That's the PropertyNut listing title, the listing title. That feature needs to have matching keywords. These are the words that a buyer or renter enters into a search. They enter into their search when they go to Google or Yahoo or Bing, Craigslist. They type in the words that you want to have in your listing title in PropertyNut, because if you have the same words or some of the same words in your listing title on PropertyNut, that listing will most likely come up on page 1 in those search engine search results, on page 1 of Google, page 1 of Craigslist, Yahoo, Bing, and so forth. So how do we know what keywords, what words are most often used by buyers and renters when they go to Google? Well, we've searched and researched these things, and we know that the very first item that most often people use when they're searching for is what it is they're looking for. So what are you offering that they're looking for? They're looking for homes. They're looking for condos, flats, apartments, fourplexes, duplexes. These are the kind of words that they start off with. A home and how it's offered, or a condo and how it's offered, for sale, for rent, trade, exchange, rent to own, lease with option to buy. These are the words that you want to use in addition to the type of property. You also want to say how it's being offered, so that you match up when they search on how it's being offered. Additionally, often they will search in city and state that they're specifically looking for. If a person just goes, I'm looking for a house for sale, and they type that into Google, they're going to get 5 billion search results, everything from Paris, France to Chicago, Illinois. So they have to put in what city and state they want something in the way of a home for sale or for rent. And then the next item we know that very often they search on is the condo community or the subdivision. Are very, very common things that a buyer or renter search on. They know that their grandmother and grandfather live in Spencer Estates, or their friend or business associate lives in North Heights, in Fountain Hills, Arizona, in North Heights, Spencer Estates in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. These are, again, the kind of words that, since they know of people, friends, family, neighbors that live in those particular areas, those are words that they often will want to find properties near them. Then, kind of last but not completely least, we've got the number of bedrooms. Most inflexible of all of the things that in the way of features that people search for are bedrooms. Bathrooms, a 1 3/4 or a 2.5 bath, the bathrooms are not going to make as big a deciding factor as the number of bedrooms. We've got to have 4 bedrooms, but a 1 3/4 in this particular location at that price, boy, that's on our radar. We're interested in that property. So remember, make sure you spell out the word bedrooms. Buyers and renters don't look for a 3BD. They look for a 3-bedroom, or they're looking for 3 bedrooms. Finally, make sure you're putting in the proximities or the nears or the landmarks. People want to be often near their employers. So if you've got a property that's near the large Intel plant in Chandler, or the Boeing plant up in Seattle, Washington, or if you've got a property that is an easy commute to the large Allstate insurance agency up in the suburbs of Chicago, make sure you're putting those large employers in your title on your PropertyNut ad. If you're near a large university, or a well-known sports facility, or a beach, or a large lake, if it's got views of Lake Michigan, or mountain views, let's not just say mountain views, name the mountain range. Okay, so there we go. 6 very crucial items. Each of them must be in all of your PropertyNut titles. Make sure you go into your manage listings, go into each of your individual listings, click on the address, click on title once you've clicked on address, and edit those titles to include what you're offering, homes, condos, whatever it is, how it's being offered, city and state, the subdivision or community name, the number of bedrooms with bedrooms spelled out, and what the property is near that potentially people would know about and use when they are searching Google so you match with them. I'm Craig. Thank you so much for listening.